Okay, here we are back in Monster Hunter, and while trying to edit some videos, there were some quality problems with quite a few of them, so I'm actually going to be going back quite a few steps to try to record some of these. So I'm actually going to start with all the way back at Kulu-Ya-Ku, so you can see from the check marks how far along I am. In terms of gear, I'm going to be bringing along the Wind Thief. I don't really need to eat for this thing because Kulu-Ya-Ku is not really that tough. And I probably should put these away just because at this stage of the game you shouldn't have them. Oops. But otherwise, I'm going to be bringing Pierce ammo because we just want to, well, pass through his rock. I'll put it that way. But yeah, I'm going to redo a few of these, especially since there's some information I have now about what does and doesn't break, so these will be a lot smoother. There were a couple guys I wasted way too long trying to slice tails off of, only to find out the tail does not come off. So anyway, we will go ahead and grab those, hop on our mount, load Pierce, and of course Kulu-Ya-Ku's in an inconvenient spot. Otherwise, storyline-wise, yes, I've beaten the game at this point. I do have access to some better stuff. Ah, crud. I thought this was higher up. We don't really need the trap bugs, but I wanted those and these. Resource-wise, there's nothing here that I need to get. The place that I do need to gather in this volcano because I'm trying to get the third sub. But yeah, we can do a pair of Kulu-Ya-Ku just to showcase them for you guys. This one I was kind of tempted to pass up on because we kind of did him for the multiplayer thing that just went horribly wrong, and those are trap bugs, dang it. Looking for one more plant just to finish the quest, but we'll worry about that later. So Kulu-Ya-Ku will take stuff to try to use as shields, and my Pierce rounds will pretty much ignore those even existing. Now granted, if I were using the Narga gun, which also has Pierce, rapid fire Pierce that is, I could make really short work out of him. But with my Pierce rounds, you can see that I just break his shield. That's all it comes down to. The one piece of equipment I'm using right now that you would not have access to actually is my belt. It is no longer Arzuros, which I think I was using in the previous video. Just for the sake of speeding this up, I am using the Anjanath one. Now, in terms of breakable parts, you can break his face. And being a bird wyvern, he has a little bit of body length, but nothing really to write home about. So I'm not going to go out of my way to actually try to mount him or anything. But this is pretty brutal. Need to move. I don't know what the difference is between the various things that he pulls up exactly. Like, he'll pull up a rock, a vase, probably other crap that I just don't pay attention to because I pop it too quickly with Pierce rounds. But yeah, if you want to make this guy a piece of cake and not have to worry about bouncing off, you have two options. The first is Pierce gun like this, and the other one I'd say is the switch axe, because this blade form innately has Mind's Eye. Oops. was close. Starting to make me sweat there, bird. He finally hit me, man. So if you notice, he is able to be captured. I'm just going to go around and grab these while I wait for him to go to the next area. In terms of the Kulu-Ya-Ku set, there was nothing here that I wanted, but I will take a look at it just to recommend, like, hey, if you're going to do X or Y, you may find some value out of it, but like I said, I don't. Bomb berries turn into cluster rounds, which I rarely use, even though they are better on light bow guns than heavy because you can vault yourself. Probably could have actually started hitting him with the hound, but I'm kind of waiting for him to get to his destination. Never mind. See, I'm going to take a look at my gun just to make sure that you are able to make this version of the Wind Thief, because that went really, really, really fast. Granted, part of it probably is my Anjanath belt, which will amplify the damage. Trying to think of what else there is here of value. And I'm just gonna hang here. Nice dynamic pose to end things. No! Okay, we need to cut back on the dongos. Got the hide for breaking his head. I think the plume is his rare, but even then it's not really that rare. That's exciting. True. Okay. 5 minutes. Because the thing is, if you can't make this gun, then I'm actually dealing like double damage with every pierce round. Okay, I'm using Wind Thief, which is right here. Oh yeah, you have access to Ragi and Izuchi. Anyway, if you wanted to make his armor, it's going to be in the middle here, I think. Near the top, maybe. Huh, something I haven't seen before. Ooh! That reload, too, is nice. Fire going... Ooh, those are nice, too. Oh, man. You can see how much attack power I have. I really may make those just to have for a potential set. Here's Kulu. So maximum might, I don't even know what that does. Stamina, it turns into affinity. So these are pieces for a hunting horn. This is a piece for... Actually, no, that one's good for a horn too. So yeah, you can use a horn if you want to play Kulu-Ya-Ku crap. So let me just grab these and we'll pay him another visit. Oops, cancel that one. I want this one. So yeah, Kulu-Ya-Ku, annoying when we were going in there with all that fresh gear on the multiplayer thing, but here, you just gun the thing down. I wonder. Just doing a little bit of theory crafting in my head. I'm not going to elaborate here, but it's about heavy bow guns. So he actually starts kind of close this time. I could actually warp over to him. But since I do the whole bow gun thing, I do like to gather some resources early on, especially since I know I am not going to have enough piercing ammo as is. Fire herb is used to make flame rounds, which a lot of monsters are weak to. I believe Kulu-Ya-Ku is as well. Now, the bad news is the rapid fire round gun is the Los gun, which you cannot make at this stage. Yes, I have it. No, I will not showcase it here unless I'm doing this in multiplayer with guys or playing high rank. This one looks tiny. You missed. Bleh. No, my perfect. And in case you're wondering, to be perfectly serious here, a perfect hunt isn't, like, that notable. There's all sorts of cheats you can do, especially in multiplayer, to guarantee that a monster never really even gets a turn off. You do find channels, some players who do try to showcase that, and if you understand the math that goes into it, you can argue that's a little impressive to do the homework on where you need to hit with what at what time, but I'm just not that impressed. Okay, chicken. Basically, to summarize, if you're not really familiar with what all goes on under the hood, so to speak, the monsters have different hit points per body part. So they'll have like head, tail, and so on. And as those deplete, they have stagger thresholds, which will cause them to... Ooh. So they have stagger thresholds, which will cause them just to topple over and not take action. Like that was a stagger. And then if you deal enough, they have other animations where they may fall over and crap like that. Blech. So I'm doing this more as a test, just to see how much damage it does. Oh yeah, that is nothing. Yeah, I think at the proper range my gun seriously does do more. I really hope that carries over to high rank, because I really don't want to see all these monster jockeys. By the way, you can see the blue icon. Oh, someone's here. Yeah, when they hit the cat trap, they topple. So I think this one was even faster. Oh, he's over here. Nope, up maybe? Let's see, Baroth, are you on the list? No, I don't see him. He's another one that you're really able to pierce punish, but you can also do water or fire cheese on him. Now what I mean by that is, while he has the mud on his body, he is weak to water. and as you peel the mud off, he becomes weak to fire. They don't actually tell you about the water weakness thing. That's something that I know from playing Monster Hunter Tri when he made his debut. Now, there are subspecies of him out in, I think, Jade Baroth, for example. There's the beak. That's his real rare, not the plume. Do we even have a plume here for reference? No, we do not. So yeah, there you go. So to wrap things up, I now need to find out how to play the Kulu-Ya-Ku song so that you guys can see that. Because since... Basically, if you want to know what was wrong with the videos, the audio was all screwed up. It wasn't synchronized or anything, so... Huh. Yeah, that's odd. Can we play it from here, maybe? Huh. So yeah, between this video and the next, I'm going to try to find out how to actually play their song things. Personally, I'm not too impressed by them, but I figure some people might want to see them, so... Yeah, Kulu-Ya-Ku will apparently not be making his. Anyway, I am the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.